How's it going, everybody? Adam again here for another week, and my camera's a little laggy, but we'll just have to work through that. Hopefully my setup will get better and better as time goes on. Changing things up again, I do have the same format from last week, but I'm hoping this will be a little bit shorter because I'm not going to play through the songs and everything this time. The plan going forward, any songs and stuff that I'm working on, I'm going to shift those over to their own videos so that they're not taking up several minutes of time on this. Last week, my weekly check-in was 30 minutes long. I'd really like to get these down to about 5 or 10 minutes. Something really quick, really snappy. You guys can just check in, see how I'm doing, right? All the rest of it, I'll put in another video, and hopefully that'll help cut down on time here. So we'll just go ahead and dive right in. So my weekly video here, drills and warm-ups. What have I been working on? A lot of the same, right? Scales, which is probably never going to stop. So, been working on that and finding out what the scales are for each of the major keys still. I'm getting a little bit better at knowing, okay, if I start at, F, I know where to go. Getting a little bit better at that. Still not perfect. B, I think, is pretty easy to get into. Right? It's a lot of black keys. But I am getting better at picking those things out. Still got to work on playing them with both hands. I haven't really put a whole lot of work into that yet. Just trying to memorize the patterns at my current point in time. But like I said, seeing major improvements there, so that's really nice. Of course, hand independence. I really feel like the songs that I've been learning have been helping with hand independence more than anything else. But there are the exercises that I do, like the one from the first video that I did with my week 1, my goals, setting forth my goals, basically day 2 of me playing piano. So like this one. And then the other way around. So getting a lot better at that. Don't have to think about it nearly as much. Becoming a little bit more fluid, moving on the keyboard. Of course, still been working on chords and figuring out all the major chords and stuff. And really, there's just been a lot of playfulness with that, learning chords and stuff. I can't remember if I talked about this last week. Maybe that's something else I need to include in my notes each week. But, working with, say, a C, right? So that is a C major right there. So knowing how to make that a, oh my gosh, what's the word? C minor, right? So just taking that second note that's being played, moving it down one step, and all of a sudden you're playing it, right? And then diminished, taking down the second and third note, a half step, and then simple little things that I wish I had known 15 years ago, 16 years ago, whatever, when I started playing guitar, like when I saw a chord called, C major 7, and I was like, what the heck does C major 7 mean? Looking at a keyboard, it's really easy. We've got 1, 3, 5, and that's your C major. And then to play a C major 7, you just add the 7th. That's it. It's that stupid simple. And learning that is just kind of a, wow, I can't believe I didn't know that. But it's a lot easier when you have literal music theory sitting right in front of you, I guess. So just had a lot of playfulness in that. Learning all the different scales, chords, all that kind of stuff. Just trying to get more comfortable with the keyboard. Like I said, working with both hands on some of those scales. Not exactly there yet, but I will be shortly. As far as struggles this week, well, I can't really think of any major struggles that I've had, right? There's still the stuff from last week, the speed, the tenseness, the kids, coming and getting involved, but nothing crazy, right? Those things I'm probably going to be working on them for a while. I mean, it is what it is. But I'm getting better with those as well. Even my wife said I'm starting to sound a lot more fluid as I play. I can feel myself being more relaxed. I don't feel like I have a lot of tension in my shoulders and stuff anymore, which is great. I'm getting comfortable sitting in front of the keyboard, which is what I want. As far as musical learning is concerned, not a whole crazy lot this week, to be honest. I've kind of slacked off on watching some videos. There were a couple of music theory videos that I watched for a bit, but then got distracted by a couple other things. Which I guess that kind of does bring up one struggle. I am having trouble finding new things. New things to play, new warm-ups to work on, stuff like that. So if any of you have any suggestions, definitely throw that my way. I'm super interested. I want to do anything that I can to get better at this. And yeah, there's a few songs that I have in mind that I might want to learn, like Furlies, things like that. But if y'all can think of anything as well, please let me know. High point and low point of the week. High point, well, there's two really. One high point is really kind of locking in where I'm at on Moonlight Sonata. I've been working pretty hard on that every day. I haven't pushed too much farther than I was before, just been cleaning up what I've already had and trying to add a little bit more dynamics, which has been a lot of fun and quite an adventure. And it's awesome. It feels really good to play what I know of that song. And I don't know, it's just one of those things. I sit down at the piano and I just lose myself for a few minutes while I play it. And it's a blast. The other high point is all the people that have found out that I'm getting into piano, that have just been so excited and just ready to get behind me and help push me and, you know, encourage me in this journey. That's just always a really good feeling when you have people that support you and what you're doing. And I have people like that. And it feels really good, especially since one of the reasons that I'm doing this is to get past a lot of anxiety that I've been dealing with when it comes to music. So to have people speaking positive words over me is therapeutic in a way, I guess you could say. So that's really nice. Low points. I haven't really had a low point that I can think of this week where it was just like, man, this really sucks. So I'll go ahead and skip that one for this week. Maybe there will be one next week. Hopefully not, but maybe. As far as songs, still been working on River Flows in You by Yuruma, and of course Moonlight Sonata, the first movement. Other random little jingles, like silly little things like the song from Sound of Music, you know, doe, a deer, a female deer. Playing around with that on piano just because one day I was bored plucking around and ended up, oh hey look, that sounds like that. It was a lot of fun. That's pretty much it. So as a wrap up, do I love music? Yes, I do. And this is really reigniting that passion, that love for music that I grew up with. I find myself throughout the day anxious to get home and sit in front of my keyboard and play and learn and grow in this. So the passion is, it's not where it was, I don't think, just yet, but it's coming back. And a lot of that, the piano is helping, but I think a lot of that is coming from the learning. And I'm also really excited once I get a little bit further in my piano journey. Once I get a little further in my piano journey, to take some of the concepts that I'm learning here and apply it to my guitar playing. That is, I'm hoping that's going to open up some crazy new possibilities and stuff for me on guitar. I think that's going to be fun. Plans for the next week. Right now, a lot of the same. I'm still going to be searching for new fun things to do as well. So as I said, if any of you have something that fits that bill, please let me know. I am very interested in learning however I can and getting as efficient at this as possible, as quick as possible. So, well, thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully I'll get some other videos uploaded this week of me going through some drills, playing Moonlight, playing what I know of River Flows in You. Those are probably going to be shorter videos, but should still be fun. Thanks again for joining in with me and supporting me as I go through this fun musical journey. And I will see you guys again next time.